Good morning. Good morning. This is Trevina Jefferson, part of the gift mission and initiative of Trepson Operations and HR Consulting. We specialize in fractional executive support for minority and women-owned businesses so that they can increase their capacity and have the confidence to rest knowing that their plans are being implemented. And with over 20 years experience in nonprofit and educational administration, we also specialize in teacher recruitment and retention. Okay, so for today's positive business, we are on day 4 of the 90 days positive business series. Yesterday, we talked a bit about prioritization. And with Stevie Covey, his note was the key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. And so with that, like yesterday, you might be thinking, I'm going to schedule my priorities for my business. And so that's good. So that's like one step, right? So the other thing that we want to think about is prioritizing our time with our family and friends. And so this kind of came to me the other day as my daughter's very interested in crafts, and we kind of decided to make a business project out of that. And so I'm going to show you a little clip on that. This is kind of coming from the mompreneur realm. So let's do that. Just pop that on the screen. All right, sorry. And here we go.
Hello.
Hello. Well, this is Trevina Jefferson with
Jefferson,
Trepson
Trepson
Operations
Operations
HR.
HR.
And I'm with my daughter, Tora, who
Yeah.
really likes to do some sort of knitting or sewing. And so one of the things that we've been working on is how we can do some more things together. And what did we decide?
We were gonna make scarves and hats for daughters, mothers, and we're still gonna do
I think we can.
and boys.
Boys. Okay. So this is for mompreneurs out there. A lot of times we're doing a lot of things with our own businesses and things. And so now, as my daughter wants to do more things, I also want to show her and make it a habit of how we can also start to do business strategy and corporate strategy for her as well and do it together. So, is there a particular reason why you're picking that up? Okay.
I was just trying to see what designs they made.
Oh, okay, I see. So the first thing we want to talk about, put your hands over there. The first thing we want to talk about is why don't we sell to everyone? How come we're not selling to like fathers and uh, grandmas and grandpas and um, just everybody? How come we're not selling these scarves and hats for everybody?
Like you said, if when we sell to everyone, it's like we sell to no one.
Well, that's right. So when we're a gigantic Walmart, we can sell everything. When we're a gigantic Amazon, we can sell everything because we have a gigantic marketing budget and because oftentimes those are competing for prices. We don't want to compete for prices. We're making something special for a particular market, and that's mompreneurs and their children. Um, More than likely, this particular set will be for moms and daughters. What colors do we have?
We have purple, gray, light blue, and pink.
Good. So we got purple. This is kind of a charcoal gray. This particular blue could be like a turquoise. And then we have a really nice soft pink. And this is a very soft fabric. So yeah. This one we got from Michael's, and it's called, let's see, Chanel's type of fabric.
Did we get it from my actual cousin Michael?
No. So Michael's is a type of craft store, not your cousin. And we've got 4 bundles. So these are the colors that we're going to start with to keep it simple. And this is what's going to keep depleting. We're gonna have to keep getting more yarn. The other things that we got were some needles. We purchased a couple of loom sets.
So you're doing scarves, I'm doing hats.
You're doing hats, I'm doing scarves. These particular things will last for a very long time. These are supplies, while these will not. So one of the things that we're going to work on today is figuring out how many scarves and hats for children can we make, and how many scarves and hats for adults can we make. And one of the first things we want to find out is what's the average length of a scarf for an adult and the average length for a child, so we can measure those out.
Is it because you made me one, but that one was too big for me?
I used the entire roll, so that went down to your feet. We're gonna want to make these shorter, so we're gonna look for the average cost, which we can find. Do you know where we can find some of this information?
Maybe we could ask Sari.
Could ask Sari. So that would be like on the internet. So we'll do that for our scarves and our hats, and we're going to choose a color. Which color are you going to choose? Because you're going to use the whole one and you're going to use one size. Are you going to do the kids ones?
Yes, but I can't decide if I'm going to do purple or blue. I really want to do purple, but then blue is so pretty.
Choices. Okay, let's give 10 seconds and see if we can choose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This one.
All right. So I know you're going to start with hats. So let's see if we can maybe use about half the roll for the hats, and then kick in to see how many scarves we can use, because we want the colors to match. Okay?
Yeah. Am I gonna go first?
Or what we could do is use, please don't do that, because if you rip it apart and start doing that, it's wrapped in a certain type of way so that it's easy to pull the string. But if you mess up the pattern, then it's going to be in a big knot, and that's not going to be nice for anyone. Okay, so we're going to use our, what fruited spirit are we going to use?
Patience.
Our patience. We can do it. So I think one thing that we could do is we could use this whole one, because you want to do hats, just for hats, kids hats, and then I can use this and just do scarves, and that way we can see with this roll how many hats we could make. We've got 218 yards that we can use here, and the same on this one, and then we'll get another one of these colors and make the matching scarf or the matching hat to it. But that way we'll know how many we can make of one type of thing, and that's going to go into our cost of goods, because that's what we're trying to figure out. So this is going to go into our business plan for this Adora and Mommy adventure. So we're working on our cost of goods structure right now, and we'll let you know how that goes. Okay. So so part of this prioritization series that we're on now is prioritizing family. And so this seemed to be a great way to do something, do a project together. Kind of business kind of seems a little bit grown up, for kids. And so to kind of be a part of that and passing down knowledge of how we're going to set up, our business plan, and be thinking about, the cost, because we need to count the cost before we get started, right? So we're looking forward to this series and how this develops, over time. And yeah, that's day 4, prioritizing family. And a lot of us are going to be doing that this week, right? And this is going to be on a consistent basis, not just holidays. All right. Have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.